Hustling girl, we wear the crowns. We made a world for each other. Running, we ain't been slowed down. Been winning but lost time together. We got the golden, baby, I'm so proud. Realizing all we've been dreaming. But listen, I don't wanna share you now. A little time is all that I'm needing. Only you and me, baby. Don't want nothing coming in.
Good morning, friends. Today we are resetting and getting our lives together, because what better way to start your week, start your month, than having all your ducks in a row and just being proactive on establishing some goals, right? So today we are going to just focus on that. We're going to do some meal prepping, some grocery delivery. We have to go to the grocery store, laundry, you name it. So basically how I do things is I make a pen to paper list. I'm probably showing my age, but pen to paper list. I make a list of 5 things to do, 5 things that have to be done. I feel like a lot of people get overwhelmed themselves with trying to do too much in a day. Truly 5 things that have to be done, non-negotiable. So for me, I have to do the groceries. I have to clean up my house. I have to do the laundry. I have to meal prep. Oh, I wanted to mop my floors just because we had some rain and we've had some in and out traffic. 5 things. Those have to get done. Now, if I have time and I get all of those things done, then I also want to vacuum my basement, clean up my office. So those are 2 other things that I want to get done. Oh, and probably clean up my room. I usually save cleaning my room until Monday, but I think I'm going to squeeze that in today. But nonetheless, what are your 5 things? What are the 5 things that you can do today to make sure that your week, your month, is good? A monthly reset can vary. Some people at the beginning of the month might say, let me establish a budget for this month and what I want to spend. Spring and summer are like set onto spring. So for us in May, we have a super busy month. We have graduations, communions, Mother's Day, my dad's birthday. May is a pretty expensive month for us. Think about that. What is your budget looking like? What are you bringing in? What do you need to spend? Are you getting ready for vacation? What is it? Let's make lists. Let's set some ideas for what we need to do. That way, the more organized you are, the smoother things go. So nonetheless, I am going to go ahead and get myself ready. Leo is prepping up the meat for dinner tonight. Let's talk about what we're meal prepping later on in the video, but let me get dressed. I need to get dressed. I've had 2 cups of coffee. I talked to my family. I did my call up. I was out 2 nights. Girl, I was out 2 nights in a row. Okay. So I need to go get dressed. I got some new bras. Let me share them with you because you guys love when we talk about bras, and I found some good ones. So let me go and get them. We'll try them on and I'll show you them. I'm really excited for them. And I want to say they're having a sale because it's Mother's Day. I'm about to get dressed, so give the outfit a little, let's just whatever. I wanted to share with you the new bras I got. These are from Comfily. I've tried these bras before. I absolutely love them. I share them with you guys, and you guys absolutely love them. So I thought I would share 3 of the newer ones I picked up. So here's the prereqs for me when it comes to bras. I need to be able to wear them for as many hours, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 15 hours. It depends on the day, okay? So I need them to be comfortable. I don't like for them to have any wires. I don't like for the straps to dig into my neck, and I like to have a wide bra band to just make everything look seamless and just make my clothes look nice, right? I just think they look less bumpy. So I have 3 bras to share with you. Now, they are all similar, but they're all different, and I want to go through them with you because I think you guys will love them. And if you were on the hunt for like a good bra, but that's also affordable, because they did give me a discount code, it is going to be, I believe it's Danielle23 or Daniela23. I'm going to leave it right here on the screen, and I'm going to leave links for everything down below. This is the first bra that I picked up. First off, just looking at it, you could already tell it's going to fit like a dream. The one thing I do love about the Comfily bras is they have the built-in cups. Now, I am a cup padded kind of girl. If you are not a padded cup kind of girl, they are removable. I actually think this is one of my favorite features of the Comfily bras, is that they have these, like, their compartments to remove their padding are so small, so you don't have to worry about them falling out in the wash. And I like it also because the way that they are inside the bra, they're not bending. You know how sometimes like with sports bras, you have to like remold it or like kind of stick your hand in there, like smooth it out. These stay put. Another one of my favorite features, I want to say probably this is probably up for number one of my favorite features with the Comfy Lead bras, is the high spandex count. Like, these are made to stretch, made to fit your body. They are going to not control you, but conform to you. So you'll move as one. So that's 43% spandex. Another thing that I like, aside from it being wire free, okay, so when you know no wires, you know that is 100% comfort. These are breast friendly bras. And what do I mean when I say that? You guys know, if you don't know, your skin is the largest organ on your body. So as a woman, or as anybody, you should be really observant on what you're putting on your skin, not only what goes in your body, but what also goes on your body. They are a breast friendly brand. And when I read that, I was like, well, what do you mean? They have, it's called OEKO Tech, OEKO Tech. And you're probably like, what does that mean? That means that these bras are made with breast friendly motion, like thoughts in mind. So they are going to, you can wear them for as many hours comfortably, but we don't have to worry about all the other chemicals and stuff like that that other companies put into their clothing that they do not. So you can rest assured that you are in the best hands, not only comfortably, but safely. And that's a vibe for me. Now, I think that people assume that when you no longer have like the underwire, you're going to sacrifice the support or the lift that the traditional underwire bras might give you. That is not the case. Let me show you why. So first off, the bra's design is super sleek, super pretty, seamless, looks great. We're gonna try on all these bras, but I want you to see, this is not just a design. Yes, it looks pretty on, but I want you to see these little prints on here. They actually serve a purpose. What is the purpose? 360 breast lift. So it is going to give you a nice lift and give you a nice amount of volume and fullness when you're wearing the bra, but that is how they do it. It's not the underwire. They came up with their own technology to be able to lift the breast, give it a nice decent lift around the mount, give fullness. The bands are nice and thick, stays in place, nice thick straps so they're not going to dig into your neck. One of the major important key points for me are these hooks. My whole life, I've always had bad luck with these hooks. These are nice and thick. They're not going to undo and get stuck in the wash. These as well, there's 3 of them. They hook nicely. I think it depends on how you put on your bra, but for me, it goes on pretty smoothly and I love it. Again, with that high spandex count, you are in there. They are not moving. If you are a bigger breast friend, this can work for you as well. I like this brand specifically because it's not only catering to a certain breast size, it is made for all breast size and types. So if you are somebody who's fuller on the top, this will work for you. It is never going to lose its shape. It molds comfortably. It's seamless. I love as well that it comes higher on the side right here because I get a little bit of that, what is it called? Armpit fat. This makes everything look so nice on a nice V-neck. Sometimes I feel like with these types of bras, the neck comes up a little too high and you cannot wear, they're not as versatile with wearing. These ones, not at all. They stay in place. Again, high spandex count. You are in there and they snap right back, okay? You don't have to worry about the cups losing its form. The straps are not digging. You are able to adjust them. So if you want them up higher, you can do that, okay? And then with the straps, they also have a nice little padding right here, but I feel like it also prevents them from doing one of these. They are going to stay put. This is once it's on you, it's not moving, but you won't feel it. It's like second skin. I wanted to show you another style I got. Now this one it has a little bit of a design, and I feel like I wanted to incorporate a bright color, something with a pattern on it, just to let you know that you could still look so sexy in them and still get the support and the comfort that you need and you desire, right? So this one I thought is really nice. They do have, again, the 360 lifts. Look at how wonderful it gives. I am very small chested and I don't have a lot of fullness anymore. I've lost a lot of weight, and with weight loss, the sacrifice is always your chest, right? So mine is just not full. I don't have a fullness on the top. I mean, it's just on the sides, they're just lacking. I feel like with these bras though, it gives gives the image, right, that I do have a fuller chest size. I feel like it looks really nice. It's really seamless, but it's not like where it looks too fake. It just naturally enhances my own curves comfortably. Again, high spandex count. It's staying in place. They do not move. Okay, lifting 360, comes off higher on the sides, a nice thick band all around. So you don't have to worry about any bra bulges. Your clothes would fit so seamlessly on. Everything looks so nicely put together. Even with the design, it is not noticeable under any shirts. Here is just an all black one. These bras are so good. You can totally wear them to the gym because they give you that much support, and you are that in there. Like, you are locked. I always say locked and loaded, but you are locked and loaded. Again, you have the design in here that just gives you that lift, smooths everything out. These straps stay in place, beautiful V-neck, high onto the side. Like, I felt like there was like they gave a checklist to women and was like, what are you looking for in the perfect bra? And they did that. Super lightweight as well. It doesn't feel heavy. You know how sometimes with like super padded bras, like they're heavy, right? They're heavy, they're sweaty, like it's just a lot. You don't have to worry about that. They are super breathable material. The cups are super breathable. The bra is super duper light, so you don't have to worry about it pulling on your neck. Again, all of their straps are light and movable, and they're not digging. They are lightweight, they are breathable, and again, they take all breast sizes into consideration. These can fit up to, I think it's large to 4XL. With breast sizing. Now, you want to correlate the actual like bra band size with what their sizing is, go ahead and jump on their site. But this is the time to go ahead and invest in yourself. I feel like a good bra, like good undergarments, would totally adjust the way your whole outfit looks. Give yourself a good bra with a nice lift that just rounds out. I feel like your outfit just steps it up just a notch. So if you guys wanted to get your hands on some new bras, this is the time. Again, it has a 43% higher spandex count. Like that huge spandex count is made for you. It's made for living. It's made for everyday wear. So you can wear it to the office, you can wear it to the bar, you can wear it to your kids' games, you can wear it on vacation. Once you put it on, it's like a set it and forget it. You'll never notice it's on. You're gonna get great support, super breathable, super light. If you're growing, it'll grow with you. If you're shrinking, it'll shrink with you. Nothing is digging, nothing is pulling, and this stretch is made for life. So with this shirt on in particular, because I feel like with this shirt, everything is seen, like anything under, like any type of bra. I could even see like sometimes my necklace is under here, but look at how seamless it gives. And then it is a little bit of a crop as well, but it gives like a nice lift. The band is nice and long, and it's just super smoothing. I think it looks so good on, and I'm telling you, it's the perfect everyday bra, t-shirt bra, going out bra, living life bra. They're having a Mother's Day sale. Use my discount, Danielle23. I'll leave everything linked down below. Get your hands on them. You're gonna love them, I promise. All right, here's a quick outfit of the day. I put these eyelashes on. I bought these from a TikTok shop. There's a couple over here. I think that they're pinching. They're like, I think they put them too close together. I don't know, but there's a couple on this side that are pinching, and I think I'm gonna end up taking these off today because truly it's right here. Ooh, and they're like bothering me. But anywho, this is the hair from yesterday. No makeup on. I'm gonna show you my outfit. I got my good comfy Lee bra on, which we love. Again, Mother's Day sale, so get yourself some nice bras. Okay, I just bought this jacket for myself. This is my Mother's Day present, because this was a splurge, okay? This is the Levi 90s trucker jacket, but it is in the two-tone, so it's like a dark denim and then a light denim, so I can like mix and match. I think it's so cute. This is like a clear leg pant set, but this is like a short sleeve one, also from TikTok shop, because I got this in a medium. I probably could have gotten in a large, whatever. And then shoes are from Adidas. Leo bought these for me. They're like a platform one. They're not the Sambas, but they're like the Sambas. I can't wear Sambas, they're too flat, they hurt my back. But anywho, outfit of the day. All right, let's go to the grocery store.
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Now I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong.
We're home. Put my purse down. Okay. Leo, you guys are probably wondering, what was Leo standing in line for at the parking lot? We got churros. So they were selling, the older man was selling churros. These are the strawberry ones. I want one so bad, but I'm not gonna have one. And we'll give them to our babies. And then the other lady, they also had, I don't know if you've seen it. It said tamales and atole. Atole is like Mexican hot chocolate. It's so, so good. And tamales. This lady, if you guys are local, I don't want to tell you about her because I don't want you guys to eat them all. But
no, because then they're gonna find out and then she's gonna raise her price.
Yeah. Her tamales are so good. She does the green ones, the green chicken, right? So good. They have like a really good flavor. They're really full, super cheap. They're super cheap. How much do you pay for a dozen?
I think it's $18.
$18. I think Manolo's is $24.
Anywhere in the city, a good deal is like $22, $24 a dozen.
Yeah.
I've seen them. There's this one lady that got real popular over by Pilsen, and she was charging almost $30 a dozen.
Yeah, she's crazy. And that's like 100% markup because it's not nearly as cheap to make all that or expensive. I don't know about chicken.
A lot of labor, but the overhead.
But if you're good at it, you can knock those out quick. Me, not so much. I'll charge $3 gazillion per dozen. Go over there. She's on, I don't know if she's there on Saturdays, but she's there on Sundays. That's her Mac Produce. So we take them over there and the girls eat them. Hey, you gotta let them know. I also got my nopales for the week. I'm actually gonna eat some of those right now because I'm hungry. I got some cilantro and some knob onions for food. What we're prepping today is actually everything's defrosted. It's only 11, so we're gonna give it some time. But I'm gonna do rib tips and a green salsa, like a homemade green salsa. I'm gonna bake some chicken. I'm gonna do some shrimp and a lemon pepper sauce, and I'm gonna make some rice because we need to prep. Softball games start this week, and I want to say, what is it? Game Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday.
4 games this week.
Yeah. Groceries have just been delivered. I pay like $10 a month for for our local grocer, and it comes with like free delivery, and you still, so like for me, it's way cheaper than doing like an Uber or whatever for the groceries, and yeah, they deliver them. So I ended up, I don't know whoever opened it already. I got a thing of 7-Up Zero, and then I got Coke Zero because that's my favorite, and 7-Up Zero is Leo's favorite. Groceries. So these are just like my weekly staples. The only thing I did not get was rice cakes. I'm actually gonna get on Amazon and see how much they are to buy them off of there because I eat rice cakes for like my pre-workout, and they were $5.29 a sleeve of rice cakes. Like even like their off-brand was $4.79. No, they ain't no way. I got some oranges. I've been on a real big orange kick lately. I'm not gonna lie, my stomach hates it, but I've been doing it anyways. Sweet potatoes, and then cotton candy grapes. Have you guys tried these? Cotton candy, right? Babe, come try these grapes. See if they taste like cotton candy. Banana. This is for me for my breakfast. Just to add like some volume to my food. This is 3 color peppers and onion strips. They're just frozen. I add them in with my eggs and my Canadian bacon, and I make like a skillet minus the potatoes. I could add potatoes if I wanted, but I just been doing it with tortillas. But you could add potatoes and do like potatoes, peppers, Canadian bacon, and then mix in your eggs and do like a whole thing. I just like having the tortillas, but you do you. Just, just accordingly. Shredded lettuce for salads during the week. I have a half of one in there. Pure Life milk cost like $30 billion. Eggs, that was actually $3.99 a dozen. I'm gonna have Leo pick me up some tomorrow. I'm running out of PB. Actually, I was at my cousin's birthday party yesterday, and we were talking about peanut butter, and her friend were like, you should not eat peanut butter at all, like peanuts. And I was like, I do powdered peanut butter, like, so, because I know they're real big on like the oils, but they're like, you should not eat peanuts at all because they're a moldy nut, and it can cause like mold in your gut. And I was like, girl, I don't care. We still eating it. But anyways, they're like super duper health conscious, like super duper. And like her friend was there, and her friend has like some issues with food. So that could be it. But I was like, y'all got powdered almond butter? She's like, we'll just do regular almond butter. And I was like, no, baby, like this is only 60 calories. Ain't no way. Anyways, I haven't had any issues. Tortillas, these are my favorite tortillas. You get 2 tortillas for 100 calories and 21 carbs. I got some banana peppers. In my like salads, I do them huge. I'll put like banana peppers, pickles, cucumbers, the chicken. If I have like the macros for it, I'll throw a couple croutons in there, olives. Literally, I'll throw everything I can in there. I got a thing of sazon. The hell, so small. I had to get me some new coffee. I've been really into drip coffee again lately. This is Cinnamania. It looks like a cinnamon roll. I like Dunkin's coffee grounds. I got a thing of tortillas. I got a thing of bread, and that is all. So I'm gonna put up these groceries. I'm gonna wash these grapes since I keep eating them. Probably got some nasty stuff in my stomach now. But I'm done to make breakfast. Power nap there, Schnookums. Leo's feeling a little pinchy. Anywho, we're going downstairs, but I gotta tell you guys something. So I did a video a couple weeks ago about like keto YouTubers and where are they now, and I had mentioned that Janelle girl. Is it Bussin' Janelle? That girl? And then everybody's like, girl, like she didn't lose her weight on keto. It wasn't even the macros that she was doing. And I guess this girl was like, we're doing laundry. Let me put you up here. So anywho, back to Janelle, okay? So she, I guess, you guys know the tea, right? She like was taking a GLP-1 this whole time, and she I forgot to buy these when I went to, this is all I got left. I got nothing. I love those things. They make your clothes smell so good. Anyways, she was, turns out, like, I guess she was selling like these macro plans for a whole bunch of money. This is like secondhand. This is kind of what I'm hearing. I can hear really like least less to like to dig deeper, right? Anyway, she bought selling these macro plans. Nonetheless, they were like, she was bullshit, right? She was getting skinny shop. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm not like trying to like comfort this girl because I don't need any problems. I got enough of my own. She's a bullshitter. That's just what it is. I mean, can't see anything else. She's a bullshitter. So you know, I don't know, are her macro things good? I don't know. I never bought one. But this is the thing. This is why the internet should be taken with a grain of salt. This is a highlight reel. People do these things, okay? People, you're gonna see a lot of OnlyFans girls now who are trying to be like fitness instructors because fitness is really good, and they're skinny and they got big BBLs, and they're like, girl, here's my glute guide, and they bought their glutes, you know? So, right, think about that. I just got a comment right now. This is why I'm bringing this up. I got a comment right now, and this girl says to me, and this is not against her, like I get it, you know? She's like, did you lose all your weight with a GLP-1? So absolutely freaking not. And that is where the issue here lies with people like this girl, because everybody is gonna look to somebody like me who lost her weight, you know, even though it took me 3 years, lost her weight, but did it, I know for me it took a long time, but you guys, you know, if you're not here every day and you're only popping in, you're like, hey, you know, like, that was quick, you know. In reality, it was not quick. It was not quick at all. I got pissed by the comment, not directly at this lady, but I was pissed in general because I feel like not that it is the easy way, but I feel like it's demeaning the work that I put in and being like, no, I didn't, you know, make the hard choices not to indulge, and no, I didn't stick on my meal plan when my family was going out to eat and I just said, no, I'll eat at home. No, it's not because when we would go to, you know, multiple barbecues throughout the summer and I would come with my own food because I had goals in mind. You know, it wasn't as easy as me, you know, popping a shot in my stomach or my butt cheek or whatever and just saying, no, I'm just not hungry. No, girl, I was hungry. I could have ate. But I just gotta make sure the water is real hot. Speed high. I hate this washing machine. Yes. But I don't know. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that, like, I'm not to, like, talk, I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum, but, like, for me to say that, to even, like, vocalize that, pissed me off. Not at her, but just in general, because I feel like you're gonna see that now because people like this girl on TikTok. Hold on. I'm gonna bring this downstairs. Because, like, this girl on TikTok who lied, people are gonna be sus, you know? They're gonna be like, yeah, okay, well, Janelle also said she lost her weight, you know, by macro counting and working out, and turns out she was getting the skinny shot. I have not. I am very apprehensive about that shot. If you want to take it, it's up to you, girl. But I'm just not. And I don't need it. I didn't need it. I could do it. I did it without it. I don't have any underlying health issues. I don't have PCOS. I don't have anything it was just willpower and portion control. There's like one thing I just don't think people want to watch me clean, and that's my bathroom. Like when people like clean their toilets on the internet, I'm like, y'all really be putting it all out here, you know what I mean? That's crazy. But anyways, cleaning my bathroom. I just figured I would bring you guys in here so you know that I do clean it. We're just not cleaning it on the computer. Like, I don't need you guys to see me to pick up my toilet seat and clean it. And then, you know, that's just not my thing. All right, I'm currently working on taking off my eyelashes because they are killing my eyes. And while I'm doing that, Mr. Leo is going to start our food. So this is shrimp. I've been really loving I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had a really bad food issue last week. I almost didn't live to tell the tale. Mm-hmm. I got food poisoning from eating really old. I mean, it was my fault. Ate some chicken that was from a rotisserie chicken that was definitely past its time. These eyelashes are killing me. 0 out of 10. Leo's making shrimp, so I'm making on a shrimp kick. I've been loving shrimp with like rice and a little green bean and some of the sweet chili sauce. And so anyways, this is what Leo's doing, and show him what you're seasoning it with.
Just a little lemon pepper seasoning.
I got this from Sam's Club, guys. You remember from the haul? If you guys haven't watched my Sam's Club video, for whatever reason, that's one of my my like wholesale hauls are usually my more popular videos, and that one did not perform. So go ahead and check that out if you guys like Sam's Club videos. So yeah, we're just gonna sprinkle some lemon pepper. I love me some good lemon pepper. We're also gonna use, I'm gonna do some baked chicken. What else are you gonna prep? Just that, right?
And yeah, that's it.
All right, we got one eye done, but man, this shit hurt. So if you guys ever do these lashes and you're like, yeah, like they hurt my eyes, take them off because they're not on correctly. And it's just going to hurt your eye and make your eye sensitive. So I don't really care to take them off. It literally takes like 5 minutes to put back on. I'm not going anywhere these next few days. So I literally just had mine. I removed mine with micellar water. This is the oily one. This has the oil in it. So it helps like remove like waterproof stuff. Yeah, it removes like waterproof makeup and stuff. So it works really nicely with these lashes. Lord, man, these things were just itchy. These are from TikTok Shop. I bought a bunch of stuff from there. If you guys can tell me how to send you links for TikTok Shop, I will. I just don't know how. I'm not like a certified buyer or anything, or I have like the cart or anything. I just want to make sure I didn't rip off any of my lashes, but no. Well, I just want to let you guys know I survived. Probably wondering what. The tumble that I just took down the damn stairs. I literally went down the stairs, slid down like 4 of them on my side. Like luckily my hip is intact. I know I'm going to have like carpet burn. I know I'm gonna have rug burn, and I know my side's gonna be bruised. Like my butt, like my everything hurts. I'm like, damn, I bounced.
I mean, I shouldn't laugh. I'm glad you're okay, but
Yeah.
it could have been.
And they heard me. You're probably wondering who they is. My family. They heard me, and then I was like Peter Griffin it on the stairs for a good 30 seconds. That was me currently. Anyways, Leo took these pork bits and he browned them. I'm just gonna take these pork bits and throw them in a pan. I have my oven preheating at 450 degrees. I have the boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I have it seasoned with some lemon pepper. You can do whatever seasoning you want. It just works out. Leo already cooked up the shrimp. It's just a very small batch of shrimp. That's for me. Ain't no one else eating that but me. I'm gonna lie. Just because he brought like a 4 or 5 pound bag of shrimp, I'm only gonna take out as many as I want to eat as I go. Because sometimes they get rubbery, you know? You don't wanna like have like, and also like, remember I told you like, aside from me almost breaking my hip right now, I almost died from food poisoning last week. So yeah, it's been really rough around here, but nonetheless, got my Celsius. I'm gonna take some tomatillos here. Tomatillos, you just take off the skin. I rinse them because they always have like a sticky texture underneath. And I'm gonna brown them. If you don't have a comal, you can throw them in the air fryer. You could throw them on the grill. You could just throw them in your oven on broil until they get blistery. Or truthfully, do you have to do this? No, but I think when you roast the peppers, it gives it a very nice flavor. Don't you agree? So I'm using some tomatillos. I'm going to use a half of an onion. I'm going to use a jalapeno, and I'm going to use some cilantro. It's really simple. Just brown them. If you didn't want to make it a green salsa, you can do just a regular red one and use tomatoes instead. And just for what I'm using for the tomatillos, just use red tomatoes. But I like a green salsa. I'm not even going to eat this, but I like to serve green salsa. I think it just, the taste is really good. And my family likes it. So, I think there's like people, there's preference, right? There's like green salsa people. And then there's also like the people who prefer like a red or like a chipotle where they have like the fried oil in it. Truly, it's really up to the consumer at that point. But make sure that you clean your tomatillos though, because they're gross. Like, you don't want to just eat that, you know? Look at that. You guys are wondering what exactly a comal is. It's just like a cast iron. It's like a giant cast iron skillet, and then you just put obviously on the burners, right? This was Leo's parents. They gave it.
That's a family heirloom.
It truly is.
My dad's uncle made it for them.
Yep, this was, so Leo's parents, when they got married, Leo's dad's uncle made this for them. They've been married, let's see, Leo's 46, they've been married 47 years, so this thing is 47 years old. It's legit been with us forever, but nonetheless, I just put a little foil. You can do this on a frying pan too, like if you had like a pan like this, you wouldn't need to, but I put foil on the cast iron, or if you had a cast iron skillet, and I just, you know, brown them up. It smells really good in here too. If you have the garlic, you can throw the garlic on here. So you'll notice they'll get, once you can do a little squeeze with them, it's time to take them off. So it's like maybe 8 or 9 minutes in total to cook them. Take your blender. I just kind of keep it ready, okay? Just so I can start dropping these in. So I was watching this Instagram reel, right? I need to ask you guys something. Like the people who are like, oh my God, this caught me so by surprise. Like we got engaged and they're both dressed up in white dress. Like he's wearing white pants and a white shirt. She's wearing a white dress. They're walking along the beach. Which, where the fuck they tell you? Where did they tell you were going to go? Like, at one point was the surprise happening is my question. Like when you were like, when you picked out your white dress to wear to the beach at sunset? Or when he also wore his white slacks and white button-up shirt at sunset and you guys were just gonna go to the beach. Oh, we're hiring a photographer. Who hires a photographer just for a couple's picture? Girl, you knew what was coming. You knew what was coming. There's only very few things. I'll tell you what, I was not, I knew that me and Leo were going to get engaged, but I definitely did not think the night that it happened, it was going to happen. That was a surprise. You want to know how you surprise somebody with an engagement? You tell them, oh my God, I have to stop at home because my stomach hurts real bad. I think I have diarrhea. And then you're like, okay, let's stop real quick. And then he goes in the house and gets the ring and comes back and asks you to marry him. He in fact did not have diarrhea, but that's how it happened. And then 20 years later, here we are. Well, not 20, but we've been married for 16. So that, my friends, is a true story. Nonetheless, take all your stuff that you crisped up on the Kamal, toss it in this bad boy. No water, blend it up. I'll show you how to season it. In the blender, I just blended up everything that I took off the Kamal, turned off the Kamal, threw in literally a whole bunch of, like a bundle, I guess you would call it, of cilantro to season. We're using Knorr chicken bouillon, about a tablespoon. I start off with about a tablespoon, okay? And then I'm gonna throw in some garlic powder. If you have fresh garlic, do that. No water, okay? Here are the pork tips, rib tips, whatever you want to call them. They're right there. Everything looks great. They already browned them. I have it on like medium low. And then I just topped it off with some knob onions, and I'm going to take my mixture and I'm just going to pour it, okay? Now you're kind of, if you panic and you're like, oh my God, I don't think it's going to be enough. Once these things start cooking down, they will emit some water and it'll work, okay? Trust the process and let it go. This is going to cook on your stovetop for about an hour, okay? That chicken that we threw in, the chicken thighs, I cooked those at, like I said, around like 430, depending on your oven. I do 450 on mine. You could probably do 430 on yours for about 45 minutes, an hour. Just because I like everything slow cooked. If you guys are wondering about this pan, it is huge, okay? It's the biggest pan I own. I think I paid $30 for it, and I found it at Home Goods. I put my top on, and I leave it just uncovered slightly. All right, right here I have 2 cups of Thai jasmine rice. I also just went back down to the scene of the crime in the basement and put the laundry in the dryer. But make sure that when you are making rice, you want to rinse it, guys, okay? Like, you want this to keep rinsing until the water comes clear, okay? It makes a difference because they have like there's coats of something on this rice, like on rice in general. I think just to make it shelf stable. I'm not entirely sure, but you want to get rid of that. And it really does, like, you'll notice a difference in like the taste and the texture as well. Oh, this water's hot, you'll notice a difference in like the taste, the texture. It'll be more fluffier. It does taste. This is what I'm talking about. So you see how it's way more watery? It's perfect, okay? That's exactly what I mean. Pork gives off water, pork shrinks. You can also do this with chicken breast. You can do this, no, ground beef. I mean pork. You can want to do it with beef. Literally the salsa, you can literally just eat the salsa too with like chips. I don't know, we'll say, Alexa, set timer for 25 minutes. We'll say about another 25 minutes and this will be done. And then while this will be done in about 25 minutes, so will the chicken. Call it a day. And then this is gonna take a minute. We're gonna let this heat up, do its thing. It's gonna be real simple. I'm not making this. You know what? Let's let this boil and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Now I want the water to boil just like that, and I want it to almost eat up half the water, right? I want the rice to start to get nice and fat before I start adding seasoning. Now this is kind of like, I guess, like a Spanish rice, but this is kind of similar to how I make like Puerto Rican rice, except I'm not using sofrito or bacon or gandules, like all the good stuff, right? But this is just, like I said, white rice. I'm gonna take, this is 2 cups with 4 cups of water. I'm gonna take 4 packs of the Sazon Goya. I'm gonna toss that in there. And then I follow it up with about 1 tablespoon of Knorr chicken bouillon. Stir it. Once it's all mixed in together, cover it for 15 minutes on low. And then after 15 minutes, I put the lid on, cook it on low for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, turn it off, keeping the lid on. Do not touch that lid, okay? That's the key to rice. Don't touch the lid. And then let it sit for another 15 minutes with the lid on, and then you're ready, okay? So 15 minutes on low after it boils, 15 minutes again with no heat, just sitting, and then take the lid off. Leave the lid on. 4 packs of Sazon and a tablespoon of Knorr chicken bouillon. Okay, we can turn. How was it tender, babe?
Not yet. Probably could use a little bit.
A little bit longer? How much longer? All right. Well, I had a timer going. Oh, I did set it. So this has been on for about an hour because it's pork too and it's on those bones and it's a tougher cut. So it's going to take a little bit longer, but nonetheless, it is done. But look at all that. Again, that's why I did not add the water. So good. All right. So usually when I do this, I'll just scoop it out along with the salsa and then I will add some rice, and the rice is all good, all done. So there's that. And then here's our chicken, looking great. So we are all set. This is gonna be it for me today, guys. I am tired. My hip hurts, my knee hurts a little bit. And this being out in these streets these last couple days is starting to catch up to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. If you guys wanna try those bras, I'm gonna leave a link down below. Definitely check them out. They're having a Mother's Day sale, so this will be a good time to shop. And if you guys need anything else, let me know. But this is your reminder. Set yourself up for success. Get your budget in line. Get your house chores in line. If you're trying to lose some weight, get your food aligned. Just take care of you. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.